versus Rexa.
Let the hunt begin.
You asked for it.
I don't think any of these cards are worth keeping. I want early removal, Babbling Book, Reno.
I'll never tell.
Looks like I have a pretty bad opener. I suppose I'm hero powering the Secret Keeper this turn and then hoping that Bran can deal the 2 damage next turn.
Come midnight.
I think I do just like the Bran here. He doesn't deal with the Secret Keeper anymore, but if he does the 2 damage I can hero power into it. And since one of these is probably a freezing trap and he doesn't have great trades on board, he has some incentive to leave the Bran alive. And I have a few cards that work really well with a Bran left on the board.
To my side.
Okay, happy to see a trade. I might have to polymorph the Secret Keeper here. 4/4 is a lot of stats. I hate to use the polymorph on not Savannah High main, but any minion I play here is probably just going to get frozen. I guess this could be my Ice Block turn, and then I could coin Blizzard, but that just doesn't do anything. Problem is that polymorph also gives him a cat trick, probably. But among these 3 secrets, I think it's pretty much guaranteed to be a cat trick and a freezing trap, so everything I do here is bad. Guess I'm polymorphing this. Here's the cat. I guess I'm coining Blizzard next turn, and then probably dying soon after. Well, that's definitely a nice pickup. So do I go Reno or Ice Block this turn? I think I like playing Reno here, because even if I play Ice Block and go down to 1, I only squeeze like 7 more healing out of the Reno. And he probably has a freezing trap in play, so he might have to like send his dudes into the Reno, because if the Reno gets frozen and I get to replay it, that's really bad for him.
I'll never tell.
And through the power of Reno Jackson, I'm suddenly back in this game. I guess I just play Thorson here. Spends my mana really well. It's a minion that he might not want to just let me leave up on the board. I think there's almost a guaranteed freezing trap on the other side of the board. Probably sound like a broken record at this point, but it's important to keep in mind. Maybe I just hero power this guy down and then go like Historian, Twilight Drake. Leaves me with a Historian on the board, which is pretty good against freezing trap. He might be incentivized to trade into it. Maybe I play the Refreshment Vendor instead of the Twilight Drake, because if that gets frozen, that's more healing for me. But the high main doesn't feel bad trading into that, whereas he might feel bad trading into a 4/7 Twilight Drake. I think I like the Twilight Drake a little bit better. The Historian replaces itself, so I can play it before the Twilight Drake. This is a pretty easy Alexstrasza. If he pops my Ice Block, then I can go back up to 15. I'm just gonna not attack with Thorson here. It should be pretty hard to lose from this point, but if he has like second high main into Call the Wild, Call the Wild, he might be able to win. Raiding into the Thorson, huh? I think it might be too late for that. I already got 2 sets of discounts off the Thorson. I don't know if it's okay to miss that much damage. I guess I'll go ahead and check for a freezing trap. Make this attack because if the attack goes through then I can hero power it down. Going face might have been able to check for like other secrets, but I think possibly killing a hyena was better. So I'm probably attacking into one of these guys, Blackwing Corruptoring another. I have 5 mana left over. I guess I drop a Taunt and an Acolyte. Seems okay. I think killing the hyena makes more sense than killing the Secret Keeper. It seems better to use the 3 damage on the thing with 3 health instead of 2, but the hyena's a beast. The beast synergy probably isn't too important, but I could lose like lose a game to a Ram Wrangler into King Crush or something. I wonder if I actually use my Alexstrasza aggressively. Seems like I'm actually in a position to do that if I want. If I Frostbolt hero power the Leok, Misha goes down to 4 power, I can trade the Twilight Drake into it without it dying. That costs me 4 of my mana. I guess I could also go for the Refreshment Vendor. I could go with another Spite Historian instead of the Ice Block. Well, I think I'm definitely going for this. Oh wait, no, I guess I just used this on Misha. That's probably the not retarded thing to do. Do I just Blizzard now that it's a cat trick? Sure. I did that, like, really in the wrong order. Whatever.
Well fought. I concede.
That last turn was sequenced so poorly.
Jane versus Margot.
You asked for it.
I know there are some matchups where I'm supposed to keep Reno. I don't know if this is one of those matchups. Another Spite Historian plus Twilight Guardian is like kind of okay. I can play the Historian on 2 and then I have an activator for the Guardian guaranteed. But I might just want like Doomsayer and Frostbolt and that kind of stuff more than those cards. I think I will keep the Reno though. I'm not sure Reno really matters in this matchup. Because I'm just going to lose on board rather than lose to life total.
Charge, roar!
I'm just going to hero power this guy. I might play Arcane Blast on it next turn. So I can go for Forgotten Torch here. If I play it on the Tunnel Trog, he still has a 3-4 in play. I have no way to deal with it next turn, other than Polymorph. I can go for Arcane Blast here, that also allows me to Fire Blast this guy, and then I can kill it with a Torch next turn. That probably seems like the better sequence. Like, you generally want to play your 3 mana card on 3, just so you don't waste mana, but the 2 mana from the hero power is actually relevant there, so it's not actually, like, more mana efficient to play the Torch. Pretty glad I killed that Trog when I did. I wonder if it was better for him to coin that out last turn instead of playing Totem Golem. I think I do just play Refreshment Vendor here. Actually get the full heal out of it, costs more mana than the Torch. And then next turn I can go Torch plus use this to attack. The opponent had a really weak turn there. And let's go ahead and put the 1 damage on this guy. I guess I put it on this guy in case I need to play Blizzard. What are the odds I actually play Blizzard next turn, though? I guess I ping the Wolf. The odds that I play Blizzard next turn aren't super high, but the odds that I can ping this again next turn aren't very high either. Realistically, I'm probably running this set and bookworming something. Oh wait, I don't have a dragon, so I guess I don't really have a play for next turn. Well, maybe I am playing Blizzard here. Well, this isn't a great Blizzard. It took 6 power off the board, plus killing the spell damage took 2 power off his weapon, so it took 8 power off the board. He's just gonna go ahead and hit the 1 and 4 to reroll the spell damage, though.
The light protects me.
2 mana Argent Squire now. So he's representing 6 damage, he needs 7 more to kill me. That's not that easy. Oh, and I did pick up the Bookworm. There are actually a lot of plays here. I think the worst of my options is just playing Reno here. 17 heal out of it's not that great. It doesn't deal with his board at all. So the other plays are like hero power down the Flame Tongue Totem and play a Twilight Guardian. Seems pretty solid. I could even just Firelands Portal something here, or I can Bookworm one of his two totems.
What to do?
The problem is either dragon means that the other one isn't going to be active. I guess I like the Twilight Guardian though. I guess I could have also gone for Bookworm on the spell damage totem and then Forbidden Flame the Flame Tongue totem for 1. Seems kind of bad to use my Forbidden Flame for 1 damage, but maybe it was the right play. Guys landed some pretty good rolls this game.
Today, I don't have to be a princess.
He decided the Maelstrom Portal was better than the Thunderbluff Inspire effect there. I don't know if I can agree with that. I guess he would have had to trade off the spell damage totem, but he was losing his weapon there anyway. I don't know. Without seeing the context of his hand, I think I would have used hero power instead of Maelstrom Portal there, but I think it's kind of close at least. So Bookworm's not active. Firelands Portal means I have to either use it on this, which is bad, or I have to leave it up, which is also bad.
What to do?
So I think I like Thorson hero power. Leaves him with only 6 on board. Pretty hard for him to kill me. It's not like he can easily empty 4 cards out of his hand and get the Inspire out of the Brave Archer. And Thorson might be a card that he has to deal with. Time for a 50-50. So I think I have to play Polymorph on Ragnaros. The question is, what else do I do? I'll have 6 mana. It looks like it's either Firelands Portal or Reno Jackson.
What to do?
If I play the Firelands Portal, I'm killing Barnes. I'm leaving 4 power on board. He only needs 3. That's Flame Tongue Totem, Spirit Claws, Lightning Bolt. I think that's a bit risky. I think I need to play Reno here. I guess I could even use the Flame to kill off the 2-1. I think that's too low value though. The 2-1's not that scary. Five damage Lightning Bolt would be really strong for him right here. Hex, huh? Well, the Hex is better for me than the Lightning Bolt, I think. Let's go ahead and start with the Firelands Portal. Probably a pretty average result. I think just hero powering this guy off the board is better than using Frost Nova here. Frost Nova only stops 5 damage effectively.
There is a lot at stake here.
I think I need Flame Strike or Doomsayer here. The dragon does let me kill the Thunder Bluff, but he still has so much on board. I guess I get to use my hero power. So I can Forbidden Flame this guy, but that means that I can't hero power down a 3-1. Hero powering a 3-1 seems really nice. If I leave this guy up, he probably runs into the Bookworm along with the Squire, and then I can just hero power him down next turn. That seems okay. Is it worth using Forbidden Flame on a spell damage totem? I guess is the other question. If I don't, he can use the totem, the Squire, and a Spirit Claws to kill my Bookworm, and then he has a 5-4 left uncontested. But if he does that, then I get to land Harrison on a 2 durability Spirit Claws. I don't know, I ran out of time to think that turn. It may not have been correct to use the Forbidden Flame there. So I've already used my Reno, but I do still have an Ice Block in the deck, along with Alexstrasza. I don't think I'm ever playing Harrison until he has a weapon in play. So it looks like this turn is going to be Chill Maul plus one of my 3 mana spells. Is there any reason that I would play Frost Nova over Arcane Intellect? I don't think there is. Especially since I don't have a dragon to activate Chill Maw. This allows me to draw into it, possibly. So is Blackwing Corruptor better than Chill Maw here? Probably, because the Chill Maw is going to trade with the 2-3 and one of the bigger minions anyway, which is the same thing as the Blackwing Corruptor. Oh, I guess I actually have mana to hero power this guy down, so that's way better. Looks like Corruptor might also trade with the Master of Evolution. I think I'm slowly approaching a point where I'm favored in this game. He does still have a Thunderbluff Valiant in his deck, I think. Alright, there's the weapon. The juicy Harrison target. I'm not actually sure if I can play Harrison here, though. If I play Harrison Fireball, he's only left with 2 power on board. I wouldn't be dead to Thunderbluff. There's no single card that kills me. I think I'm definitely playing Harrison, though, so I can just go ahead and start with that. Wonder if I even go for like Frostnova Doomsayer here. Probably not. There's no way that's right. This attack's definitely happening. I think I do just Fireball the Master of Evolution. The Frostnova effectively stops 2 damage. I don't think I'm that scared. Plus using the Frostnova gives up a clear with Doomsayer, which might be my best answer if he goes for a Thunderbluff Valiant turn. I'd sure love to draw Flame Strike. Alright, going for a little bit of clear. I think I do need to play Frostnova Doomsayer here. I don't have any other way to deal with this board. So I think along with that I'm just going to play the Kabbalist Tome. It'll give me, like, developing a minion here doesn't really matter, and it'll give me a lot of stuff to do with my tempo next turn if the Doomsayer goes off. I believe he has played both hexes, so the Doomsayer should go off. But even if it doesn't, maybe I can just pick up a board clear from the Kabbalist Tome. I think it has to be the Frostnova Doomsayer here. If I had more time to think about this turn, maybe I could use some like AoE things. But I only had 5 mana, so I don't think there was any way that that was better. So hopefully he's just passing here. So the question is, how badly do I need to draw into Ice Block and Alexstrasza? If I go for Bran Azure Drake here, I get to draw 2 cards. It does put me closer to Fatigue, and the closer I am to Fatigue, the worse Ice Block is. But I might be at the point in the game where I don't even need it. He's used both of his weapons, at least 1 Lightning Bolt. He shouldn't have that much more burn in the deck. Should actually be kind of hard for him to finish me off at this point. I think I'm just going to make a big Twilight Drake. Full damage, Arcane Explosion is actually a pretty good clear on a totem board. A strong turn from him. Can I even clear this? Yeah, I can definitely clear this. Azure Drake, Arcane Explosion, leaves 3 and 4. Frostbolt the guy with 4. Or I guess I would Frostbolt this guy and send the Twilight Drake in there. That should be pretty good. I don't think I'm close enough to Fatigue to worry about drawing 2 cards here. Cool, I can actually get 2 cards off Babbling Book here too. Does this change anything? I think the clear I already had is just like better. There's no way he's playing Doomsayer, right? Or Doomhammer, right? If he had Doomhammer, it's better to keep Frostbolt to freeze his face. Maybe I'm far enough ahead that I just do that anyway. Yeah. I really doubt that he has a Doomhammer in his deck. But if he does have a Doomhammer, I could lose. Although if he did play Doomhammer here, I could just Alexstrasza myself and I'd still be fine. I'd also just play Chill Maw and still be fine. He's even played his Ragnaros already, so there's no way there's a 20% chance of me dying here. I don't think he can win from this position. So it looks like he's just gonna disconnect from the game. I think I'm just gonna play it super safe here. Heal myself up. I probably win if I Alexstrasza him, but it actually doesn't change the clock at all.
Your opponent's left.
Classic Shaman player.